Hello, this is not a spring chicken. Did you know that it is too important not to fail? Oh, no, I'm not talking about making bikini top. But it's too important not to fail for the Treasury. What, to be handed over to Geithner? Wait, no, it's for all those financial institutions to be handed over to Geithner before the 4th of July, or is it summer recess for Congress? What a present! I know, notice the irony? 4th of July. Anyway, we're going to bring Oldecam on for comments on the headlines. New financial rules. Major changes for big and small.
Well, the rules already exist in other agencies. All he's doing is wanting to consolidate power under himself more.
So, Chairman O is going to be, well, actually, he's the President of the United States, but he's also the Chairman of which industries?
The automobile industry. They're going to be the financials, the banking, and very soon the healthcare industry.
Because it's too important not to do.
That's right.
Lawmakers clash over cost of healthcare overhaul.
You know, it's 1.6 trillion. There's 37 million that's not going to be insured, and they're going to drop 27 million from the private rolls.
What?
Yeah.
How does that help?
It doesn't help. And this is just one part of the program. They said there's 600 pages they haven't gone through yet, but it's too important to read. So.
Oh, you mean just like those other bills that were too important and you didn't need to read them? In fact, they're going to simplify things.
Yeah, they're going to simplify things. First, they're going to pass it by a just by a voice vote of the Democrats. The Republicans are going to have no say in it whatsoever.
You know, I know, we could go on and on about this, but you know, Congress, when they don't read these things and don't give them time, it's like, that's a problem.
Well, yeah,
Well,
they said Obama is currently, our president, is currently in a battle with anybody that says his stimulus is a pork project. Even though the Democrats will admit that the first $50 billion is all went to pork projects.
Uh-huh.
I know, she's coming out.
I know. Iran sat for a day of mourning after protest deaths.
Yeah, like they're the ones that killed them, so they're holding a day of mourning for everybody that they shot and killed.
Oh, they are?
That's right.
Poll, many Americans fear growing health costs and losing coverage.
Yeah.
Now, of course they do.
Okay, this is not how it sounds. This is anti-Obama.
What do you mean?
The Obama people are saying that they fear the system that exists. No. It says they're very happy with the system that exists. They're afraid they're going to lose it under Obama. But the Obama people have twisted it to make it look like their headlines this morning were Americans in fear of losing their health care when they lose their jobs.
Oh, no, they're afraid of when the reform goes through.
They're afraid of the reforms.
Because part of it is grass always looks greener on the other side. And then when you compare both sides, then you get a truer picture.
The Democrats have already said they're going to have to raise the taxes on the middle class, but it's only going to cost $1,000 to $2,000 more a family than they're currently paying, which they say they can't afford.
Oh, of course, compared to the other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But here's the challenge that I have. This is my big beef: is that your people, Oldecam's age, or my mom's, it's like they're going to ration health care, so they virtually won't get health care. But it'll go to all the uninvited guests that are coming to this country.
Well, that's the people that they can't figure out how to get the insurance for at the moment. That's all they care about.
And right now, they get it by going to emergency.
That's right.
Okay, so back to the news now. White House, Senator Coburn, spar on stimulus and wasteful projects.
Yeah, and Obama immediately personally attacked him, saying it was a partisan attack on on his plan to save the economy, which basically hasn't even got started yet. And it was too important not to pass without reading, and it's still not started. And they did say, well, they've had delays. No, there's no delay in spending money. The problem is they can't spend it, and they haven't been able to find anything that's not a pork project. Oh, and I love this one.
What's that?
One of the projects, they did admit that it did raise the cost to the people in the community, their services, by 60% by giving them the stimulus.
60%?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It raised the cost of the services they were getting by 60% because the law said that they had to repay any of the money they were given. So the billions that they got, they have to now repay. And in order to repay it, they have to raise everybody's rates. and they were complaining. They
They were
wouldn't
complaining
pass
before.
a rate increase before.
Ouch. Ohio teen sentenced in parking lot, noose attack on Hispanic boy.
Well, nobody actually attacked him. They threatened him, which a lot of people do when they're kids.
New York man charged with impersonating his dead mother in drag.
I know. She was trying to pick up like Social Security checks and stuff. All they had to do was just send the stupid thing by, by direct deposit.
Oh, 5.
I know, not right.
Wait, that one could be up for the Darwin Awards
they
too.
They said that he made Benny Hill look good when he was wearing a dress.
Oh man, didn't even do a good job of it. No wonder why he got in trouble. 5 puppy clones of 9/11 hero dog unveiled in Los Angeles.
I know. They've been able to clone for. I can't figure out the Republicans and their bit about cloning. They've been cloning animals for thousands of years.
Yeah, what's the big deal now?
I have no idea.
Polls find rising concern with Obama on key issues.
Yeah, he's losing support among the Democrats and the moderates.
That's why things are too important not to fail.
They have
Too
to do everything
important?
by reconciliation to get it through.
Autopsy suggests Air France jet broke up in the sky. Didn't we say that before?
This was a VS and Obama flip-flop. If you come out of an airplane that is flying several miles in the air and hit the ocean at hundreds of miles an hour, you break your bones.
Yeah. Is that a surprise?
That's right.
Yeah. Analysis. Ensign affair. One more woe for the GOP.
No. The Republicans are purging themselves of all the people that are my age and trying to get younger people in the party. So they're digging this stuff up themselves to get rid of people, I think.
Yeah, but is this the time to be digging it up?
It doesn't hurt anybody. Okay. It doesn't. It has no effect on the next candidate that they're going to nominate. None.
Yeah. Obama, more benefits for gay workers, only one step.
Oh yeah, because he's going to give them all the rights that they're demanding. The problem, they said that while they have absolutely no power in the vote, they provide lots of money to the Democratic Party. Isn't that something?
Yeah. Report false. U.S. efforts to curb gun smuggling.
Oh yeah, because the United States, we're not smuggling guns into Mexico, folks.
Of course we're not.
No, they're buying the guns from the military that we're sending to the military. It's not, they're smuggling.
They're already labeled. They don't need to be smuggled.
That's right. They've checked the serial numbers on, maybe 1 out of the 10 guns that they pick up has got an American serial number on it to begin with.
Oh, that's right. That's why, well, of the ones they pick up, so many of them have American serial numbers, because other ones don't have them.
Well, you can buy Russian AK-47s or Chinese weapons, on the streets of Mexico City. That's how
Really?
easy it is. They don't even hide the fact they're selling them.
Oh. Obama doesn't even obey laws he helped to get passed while a senator.
That's because he fired, he said you have to push through a law that you have to give 30 days between you fire a person, like an inspector general, and when that person is really fired, and then a hearing has to be done as to why. It was too important not to fire the person replacing one of Michelle Obama's people.
Oh, is that why everybody's so...
Well, because it stopped the hearings into Acorn.
Ah.
Yeah,
Well, he is working the system.
that's right.
Lawmakers clash over cost of health care overhaul.
Yeah, they'll agree that it's going to cost $1 trillion, but they won't agree it's going to cost 1.6 to 4 trillion.
Really?
Of course, the Congressional Budget Office says that's what it's going to cost. If they say it, you can figure. Okay, one person said by that figure you can figure 12 to 15 trillion dollars for it.
Ouch. Iran accuses the U.S. of meddling in the election crisis.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
But
this is a good
what it
one.
was, Ahmadinejad listened to the advice Obama gave him on how to rig an election, and he got caught.
Yeah, but Ahmadinejad already knew, so what do you
Well, he
need?
knew he was going to win, but he thought that he could do what Obama did, which was just to come out and declare himself the winner before the votes were in.
Yeah, a Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom.
Well, it's harder to be yourself than you might think.
It's like-